Good morning, Eden here.
And Debbie?
Debbie and I recently purchased, in fact last week purchased, a 1978 Dodge Diplomat motorhome, and she's right here behind us. Debbie, did you name her?
Yes, her name is Goldie.
Why did you call her Goldie?
Because she's a golden oldie. She has a gold stripe. And yes, she's going to help us. She's going to travel with us in our golden years.
Let's have a look quickly around the vehicle itself. Debbie and I are going to refurbish this old lady, and we're going to try and make her back to some of the original parts, but modernize some of the internal parts. I'm going to try and keep much of the outside the same coloration. Debbie has already color matched for us the paint. You see it's a lovely brown and a lovely golden yellow mustardy color. You can see that the paint job wasn't done perfectly, but that's something that we'll attend to. The engines itself is in great condition. The drivetrain is in good condition. The brakes need some attention. There are a lot of blemishes and things that have to be changed, but as time goes by we're going to replace and or refurbish the things that we can. I'm gonna just walk around the vehicle first. A lot of the vinyl inserts would have to be replaced, but that's not really a problem. We'll do that only once we've painted the vehicle. Structurally, the vehicle seems to be sound. We haven't really taken apart any of the insides. Some of the panels, like this one, is pretty new. One can take it off again and respray. You'll see that mostly sound. The waterproofing around the vehicle, there is one vent that seems to be leaking, which I will attend to today. I've bought another vent. This kind of thing is easy to take off, replace the screws with stainless steel screws, and just repaint that vent cover. Same with the petrol cover here. You'll see that it's just, this screws are just rusted, but it can be taken off and cleaned up and redone. Some of the fenders have got nasty gashes on them, and that's something I'm looking into to replace the actual fenders itself. Kyle at O'Connor RV in Chilliwack has been absolutely amazing with his guidance and advice on what to do with the inside and the outside. So he supplied me through the company with quite a number of accessories and replacement parts. You can see that this wheel cover is probably from 1978, needs to be replaced. The previous owner fitted a tow hitch here. It's welded on skew, so just for future reference, it wasn't me that banged it. The previous owner put this tow hitch tube in here so that you can fit a bike rack on. At the back here there's a hole where the sewer tanks get drained, but it's a newer system, so they had to knock out this flap here, and I'll have to replace this whole piece, but that's not too much of a problem, can easily be done. I'm going to try and climb up on the roof with one hand. No, that's not going to happen. I'll climb onto the roof just now and I'll show you what that looks like. Here is the tube for the sewer pipes. Now you'll see that there's this kind of thing that has to be redone and re-looked at, see why it's not fitting. A couple of bangs and gashes, but really nothing serious. Handle that's missing over here, but dirty. The awning is pretty new. I'll have another video later on that shows what the awning looks like. It's in decent shape. This cover looks like it was replaced recently, or maybe not, maybe just repainted. Debbie is very good with painting and prepping and that kind of job, so she'll do this. I'll see if I can get some vinyl inserts for this, make it look good again, repaint here, fix up the paint job here again. This fender skirt looks old and these screws have to be replaced with stainless steel. This can be done. A couple of stickers from years gone by. Plainor Taylor sales. I wonder if that still exists. I don't think so. I just bought from Carl yesterday a replacement light, that one there, so I'll do that today hopefully. The door. Somebody tried to open the door yesterday at Debbie's shop and unfortunately the door was locked, but he didn't know, so broke the handle off. Carl's sourcing me another handle from O'Connor RV. Wheels, dual wheels at the back. There's the step. Generally in pretty good condition. Not many leaks that I've seen, just the one in the roof of the vent that I'll replace today. Again, vinyl inserts, they painted over it but it doesn't align anymore, so we'll just replace that. I'm going to show you, here's Debbie's side of the window. You know, the mirror is a bit tired looking, but it just maybe needs a nice cleanup and a good paint job and should be fine. It's got the 440 big block V8 engine in it. And as I said, drives nicely. I drove about 95 to 100 yesterday on the highway. Is it thirsty? Yeah. It's a V8, old style V8, so yeah, it's gonna drink some juice, but in the long run it's not a racer for us. It's going to be something that we're gonna enjoy spending time on the road and enjoying cruises slowly. So there's the sign, and let's go inside and I'll show you what it looks like. Now the door slightly catches at the bottom, but it's something I'll have to attend to. Get ready for some serious 70s. Okay, this is the inside of Goldie. Real 70s, brown and yeah, orange, and assorted colors go with that. There's the cockpit. Obviously the cockpit needs to be reupholstered. The chairs are in decent condition still. Nice, very old curtain. The faux leather definitely needs to be replaced. Here's a folder full of old invoices and parts and things. It's literally 2-3 inches thick. Here's a book with all the installation instructions for just about everything that's ever been purchased for this vehicle. I'm gonna go in here. This is the cockpit. It's obviously just got the very basics in terms of dials, fan, oil meter, battery meter, temperature gauge, fuel, and there's the there's the mileage. That's in miles, not kilometers. the windscreen wiper at the bottom, and there top left is your light switch. Wind up windows. Seriously, the cabin inside here, and this is where you'll meet Zira. This is where Zira will be sleeping, right here between us. Sorry, these are the windows lying here that are double glazed windows. They will fit in onto the interior of the vehicle, onto the existing windows, to double insulate it against the cold. So it is winterizable, and you can camp in winter. There's 1, 2, 3 safety belts. There's a spice rack. Here's your kitchen sink. Your pump with tank water levels. There's a ton of packing space in this place. There's your air conditioner heater. It has a furnace in addition to that heater, but the previous owner said he only used that as an air conditioner, not as a heater, and the furnace would be used as the heater itself. Absolutely millions of cupboards. Some lights on here. Real vintage orange glass. A lot of the cupboards, the drawers, sorry, are warped. You can probably, let me see if I can show this. It's warped like that. I mean, these things are literally 44 years old, so a lot of the drawers, the frontage of the drawers have been warped, so I will replace all of those. I'll make the drawers myself, and probably replace the entire drawer and make that to fit better into the structure. The structure itself, these cabinets itself are very good condition. Same with this one over here. That cabinet there, we're probably gonna replace that, take it out completely, and replace it with a place for 2 chairs, as well as an eating corner, if you will. You'll see on the floor there are 2 holes over there and there. Let me show you quickly. These pipes, the dark in there, these pipes fit into it, and there's the table top. Oh jeez, it's really dark in here. Okay, I have to, I think that's better. There you can see the 2 pipes, but there's a table at the back there. I'll show that a bit later if I remember. Then we're in the kitchen still. Here's a Dometic gas electric fridge. Hold on tight. Original from the 70s, man, look at that. Classic stuff. There's a fridge, and at the top is a freezer. There's a freezer. Everything's still functioning order. Lovely. Then we have this little jobby over here. Oops. This is a spice rack that pulls out. Let's see if I can get that. Spice rack that pulls out for all kinds of stuff. All of this will have to be redone, and so that's fine. There's a very old TV in here. Yeah, moving along, we have a microwave. There's your microwave, and I was told that you can choose this switch over here is either microwave or it's air conditioner. There's no both at the same time, which is understandable. A whole bunch of lights that I will replace as well with LEDs, just to make it more efficient, brighter. Then there's a stove here, gas stove with a gas oven, perfectly working order. It doesn't look nice. Debbie says she wants a new stove, so we'll have to see what can fit into this hole. Then we get to the bathroom area. I've shown you this cupboard where the 2 poles are in, lots of cupboard space again there. There's a little kitchen sink, yet more cupboard space. Oof. Tons of cupboard space. Very nice looking modern drapery. The bath area needs some serious attention. You'll see there it's drooping a bit here. I have to check out what's going on there. It doesn't sound good. Then you've got a little cabinet thing. There's actually a bathtub, and then obviously the shower, and there's the toilet. The floor's pretty recently been re-vinyled, and we're going to just fix that. There's a carpet area here which we're going to try and keep. Not this carpet, but replace this carpet, because my dog will slide too much if everything is vinylized. It'll just be too dangerous for her. So Zero goes wherever we go, and that's pretty much it. I think I showed you the top sleeping bunk. There's a ladder to climb up to the bunk with. It's quite a big bed. It's actually very big. It's quite nice. There's a light there at the top, obviously the necessary windows, etc. with the drapery. We will replace most, if not all, in fact all of it, but we're not sure about the method of what we're going to replace it with. What else is there? Yes, there's obviously 70s being 70s. There's an antenna hoist here. So there's an antenna on the roof. I'll go up there and show you. And there was one thing I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, that ladder, that aluminum ladder, I want to replace that ladder and have a climb up area over here. When we replace this cabinet, I'm going to make steps that you climb up with, which will be incorporated into like some sort of a extra storage space, but it'll have steps that we can climb up onto the bed with, as opposed to having this cabinet or having that aluminum ladder hook onto the rail where it hooks onto there. All right, so one more thing that I want to do, this pull out bed, I want to redo this with something I saw on YouTube. It is basically something similar to this. Underneath there is the water tank, but I want to make it into a pull-out couch with wooden slats that pulls out into this area here. And once I've done that, it'll basically replace all of this, replace all the mattress, foam, etc., and make it into a area that's a little bit more sturdy, but a bit more modern and easier to operate. And that is it. There's a lot of work to be done on Goldie, for sure. But we're excited. We're quite handy, the two of us. Sure we'll be okay. And if we don't know how to do it, we'll just Google it.